Hello and welcome to Shaketober, September, which is Shaketober in my world. That is with various other people on the internet. We are on YouTube, on BookTube. We're going into the plays and some of the poetry of William Shakespeare. And in honor of that, on this private channel, I'm just going to read a little bit of Christopher Marlowe. Actually, a hunk of Christopher Marlowe. I'm going to read Hero and Leander. I'm actually reading Venus and Adonis by William Shakespeare over on my main channel. Probably will also post here, and there's going to be discussion of that on Steve Donahue's channel. So I figured I would, in conjunction with that, just for my own edification, read Hero and Leander by Christopher Marlowe. Christopher Marlowe was born just a couple of months before William Shakespeare, son of a Canterbury shoemaker. Got a scholarship to Cambridge, I guess basically on the track to become, like, educated to become a part of the ministry. That didn't work out. So yeah, I'm going to read Hero and Leander from the Norton Anthology of English Literature. I'm going to start off by just reading the introduction to Hero and Leander out loud. Hero and Leander. Marlowe's mythological erotic poem is a free and original treatment of a classic tale about two ill-fated lovers. The story derives from a version by the Alexandrian poet Musaeus, 5th century CE. In its blend of poignancy and irony, Hero and Leander is closer to that of the Roman poet Ovid, who briefly recounts the story in two epistles of his Heroides, and who refers to it in one of his elegies, which Marlowe translated. Hero and Leander is a rich and elusive poem. It is comic, erotic, decorative, cruel, now swiftly narrative, now digressive, playful, and yet, in a light way, philosophical. The characters are evidently not intended to be consistent or psychologically credible. They inhabit a world of fancy, of strange contrast between innocence and the wild riot of amorous intrigues amongst the gods that is Ovid's subject matter. Hero is paradoxically a man vowed to chastity and a devotee to Venus, the love goddess. Leander is both a sharp, sophisticated seducer and an incredibly innocent novice in sex. The deadpan asides, with their irony, hyperbole, and cynicism, mingle with exuberant delight in the body's instinctual freedom, heighten the poem's elusiveness, its cunning evasion of all fixed categories. Hero and Leander cannot be precisely dated. Marlowe's translations of Ovid, to which Hero and Leander is closely related to in spirit, are generally thought to be work of the later 1580s, but Marlowe may alternatively have been participating in a vogue for brief erotic epistles, epics, epili, as they are sometimes called, that dates from the early 1590s, when Shakespeare composed his contribution to the genre, Venus and Adonis. Hero and Leander was entered in the Stationer's Register, a list of forthcoming titles, on September the 28th, 1593, 4 months after the poet's death, but the earliest known edition was not published until 1598. Marlowe left his poem unfinished. George Chapman, the playwright and translator of Homer, undertook to complete it. Chapman's moralizing, weighty philosophical continuation, which divides the poem into sestiads, named after Sestos, where Hero lived, was published shortly after Marlowe's fragment. The work is printed here without Chapman's additions. So yeah, that's my introduction to Hero and Leander. Well, no, actually, that is the Norton Anthology English Literature's introduction to Hero and Leander, with my brief burblings before that. So yeah, next video, at least in this playlist, I will start reading Hero and Leander, which is, good lord, there, we can just go by the numbering of the thing. It's a fair number of pages, so it's a brief epic, which makes it a long ass poem. The sort of stuff that you avoid like the plague is 800 and, oh boy, teeny type, 815 things, maybe 820 820 lines, which makes for a good number of pages. All right, that's enough burbling. I'm getting my beeps from the Hr phone, which means I have to go pick up somebody. All right, more videos later.